What is going on, everybody? Back with another video. Crypto Nation, stand up. Look, it's the next day and we are trying to check out what exactly happened with ELONDOGE. Now, I put out a video last night because I wanted to, excuse me, just got through eating. I put out the video last night because I didn't want to go to bed knowing that a lot of people were still confused. I myself was very confused at first. I didn't know what had happened with the actual launch, and it was very confusing because there wasn't very clear, concise communication, or as much, ELONDOGE could have done a lot more to completely secure the fact that everybody knew what was going to happen. But I guess that's the point of a stealth launch. A lot of people kind of got caught up in the on the wrong side of things, such as myself as well, but I was able to recover a little bit. So what happened? Well, basically, in a nutshell, what happened last night was we were all waiting for the countdown. People kept asking about the contract addresses. Everybody in the Telegram everybody was spamming, what's the contract address? What's the contract address? And a lot of people were saying the only contract address that we have right now is the contract address that's given on the MemePad launch, on the MemePad project launch site. And so that's the only one we had. The bad thing that people are upset about is these conversations were going on all day. And besides I remember seeing maybe just a comment from maybe a dev or something, community space leader, that said, do not use the IDO contract until another address is basically given. Don't use the IDO contract until a new address is pasted or is posted. And so that kind of people didn't really get to see that, because when you think about it, you have over 9,000 people and the comments are just rolling. Matter of fact, they had to pause and stop people from commenting several times. But in those instances where they paused the chat, they didn't take that time to really post an announcement that said, this is what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They didn't step in and say, look, there's too much FUD and misinformation going on. This is what's going to happen. At the beginning of launch, nobody buy anything. There will be a separate contract that's going to be pasted. You know what I mean? Posted to everyone. They didn't really go in there and make it clear and concise. Instead, they kind of just made a statement. Don't use the original contract until you see another one. And they kind of just left it like that. And I think what happened, especially me, the confusion with me is we're going by a countdown. And once the countdown was done, there was literally there was minutes of time, where the countdown had ended to when they had actually posted a picture of the new contract address, which is smart again on their part, but annoying on our part, right? Because these guys, they posted a picture up, right? And that's what threw a lot of people off. People were like, well, wait a minute. Why would you put a picture of a contract address up? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? And is this shit legit? You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't make any sense. And so basically that happened. And honestly, even the aftermath, they kind of just treated it like, we did nothing wrong. We gave you the address. It is what it is. There's nothing wrong. What are people complaining about? That's how they acted. Like, why is there confusion? There should be no confusion. We told you to wait for the new contract address to be posted, and it was posted. But they're not taking any responsibility for any of the confusion at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what rubbed a lot of people wrong last night, and probably still do today, is that they didn't feel the need to come out and silence the FUD. They didn't feel the need to come out and explain themselves and or explain the situation and what happened. They didn't do that. And so a lot of people were pissed off last night. And I was actually very, very curious of what the numbers were going to look like when we woke up. And hey, it's still going pretty damn strong. Like, my original price prediction, I really didn't have one. I was just going based on the numbers. Remember, I did say that the original meme pad contract for IDO had close to 500 wallet holders, right? So that's good. I was comparing it with a separate project that was similar. It had a $40,000 market cap at the beginning, so they were very, very similar. And that actually had over 500, close to 550 wallet addresses, right? And had zero promotion, basically zero promotion, besides a Reddit post or a few Reddit posts and some other shill sites or whatever. But for the most part, this other project, Shiba Kudo, they were essentially very, very similar. So my original thing was going from almost 500 users or 500 wallets and trying to predict what was going to happen when you have a Telegram with almost 10,000 people. And that's just including people on Telegram. There's a lot of people don't even know about the Telegram yet, right? A lot of people on other sites like Reddit and stuff like that are following. To me, it just kind of blew my mind. I'm like, remember what I told you guys? I said, before midnight, or before the night is over with, we could be looking at least. Remember when I said yesterday, I said, what would happen if we have at least 9,000 wallet holders? At least 9,000 people from this freaking Telegram. What would happen? And that's crazy, because now we can see what happened. we can definitely see what happened, right? I mean, we can go here and check the BS scan, see what's going on. But as you can see right now, oh, what is this? Is this the right one or the wrong one? Not really sure why it doesn't say there's any transfers. Oh, okay, there we go. All right. So yes, as you can see, 10,667 addresses. That's crazy. That's crazy. And my initial thought on the market cap, after I said, there might be 9,000 people added to these wallets, I also said that the market cap would probably be something crazy like 200 to 300,000. I mean, this blew it out of the water. Like, that's insane. $17 million. Guys, I don't know if you understand what's going on here. Like, this is insane. This is in one day. I mean, not even a full 24 hours. Guys, this is not even a full 24 hours. And we're sitting on these types of numbers. Going back to what really transpired, man, is something crazy. Because even though all this happened, a lot of people were upset. Like I said, at first, there was a lot of flash aggression. Everybody was upset with MemePad. They thought MemePad was in on it. MemePad took a little hit, went down to like 10 or 11 cents, and then once people again started realizing what had happened, basically, like I said, guys, the EDOGE, the devs basically what they wanted to do was allow the hype and allow the so-called the FUD, the FOMO to just happen. And in that, they allowed people to kind of just speculate in a way. And, they threw a little bit of stuff out there just to be like, no, we told you. But they did it in such a way that they knew whatever they said was going to be kind of lost in translation. And whoever did see it and did listen and did follow those instructions came out on the winning side right away, right off the bat, right? So that's why some people will say, there was a little bit of guile, a little bit of deception in this launch. And from their standpoint, they did it completely perfectly because it was a great stealth launch. A lot of the people that were going to use or that used the IDO contract, like such as myself and many others, a lot of those people were whales and a lot of the people were using bots, right? So what ended up happening, they also eventually posted up, instead of explaining anything, EDOGE, the devs posted up in the chat at some point a link saying if you used the IDO wallet, you were actually using a 30% burn wallet. And I forgot to mention that last night in my video. So basically, that wallet for the IDO was a burn wallet. It was a 30% burn wallet. And basically anybody who sent money to that contract when they launched after the countdown, basically you sent money to be burned, essentially. So you basically, technically you just gave away money, basically. If you were fast enough to switch out of that token, switch out of the IDO token and get into the token that was posted, or the new contract that they had posted, then you kind of got away with it. Myself, I still lost some money. So, I couldn't get around that. I purchased from the IDO token contract, and I think I put in like 0.4, 0.5 BNB, and I got a crap ton of tokens. And then as I'm watching the charts go, I'm like, something's not right. There's a big ass sell off. I was like, you know what? This is weird. This is very, very strange. And then when I saw the second address, I was like, you know what? Let me try to get out of this token. I kept seeing a lot of people saying, I can't sell my tokens. I can't sell my tokens. So I was like, what the hell? So I was able to actually switch the tokens by opening up my slippage to about 40%. And I made the trade. And basically when I switched over to the current or the real EDOGE contract, what happened was when I switched over, I lost, or I got probably about 75% of that 0.5 BNB that I put in originally. Because when I did the swap, it did take a large percentage of that swap. So I was able to escape with a slight loss. And then once I did that, I noticed almost immediately after that fact that they had in fact airdropped my IDO tokens that everybody was worried about, that I was worried about. I was like, still haven't gotten it yet. They simultaneously basically paid and airdropped those tokens right then and there as well. So at first I was really confused, and then I saw it and I was like, oh shoot, I see what they did. They purposely delayed posting the new contract address just for the whales and the bots to go crazy with the address that was already listed. Like I said, a little deceptive. I don't feel like they had to go about it this way. I kind of feel like they could have done this by being completely open and transparent and just saying, hey, look, we're going to put the address on our Twitter. That's the only place you need to look. We're going to post the address on our Twitter or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it very clear what you're going to do. So you don't have I mean, you're still gonna have stupid people out there that just don't listen, but at least at the very least, what you can do is at least post a humongous announcement, stop the chat and say, this is what's gonna happen. They didn't do that, and it resulted in a lot of people being confused and losing money. So it is what it is. That is ELONDOGE in a nutshell. It's still going pretty strong, and you know, this market cap is absolutely insane. But as you can see, this was the highlight of the day yesterday, when they got up to that 4, and it looks like, you know, we dropped from there back down probably about halfway, and you know, hopefully it climbs back up. But it's kind of erratic, but at the same time, these next couple of days are going to be very, very telling. And I think with a project like this, so far, I think this is what people are going to really get into. I mean, for the simple fact that this was a flawless launch on the behalf of ELONDOGE. This is probably one of the most successful launches when you're looking at pure numbers, and you're looking at the execution. It was very, very stealthy, and it tricked a lot of people. If you got tricked, like most of us did, they did a damn good job doing it. Again, obviously they weren't out to trick people or trick people that are really trying to support them. They were out there trying to basically trip up and give us people the chance by tripping up the whales and the freaking bots. And they did that perfectly. It's unfortunate that a lot of us lost some money on that. The other thing that made me really upset in the Telegram last night was the simple fact that people did not want to acknowledge that there was some guile that played a part in people not picking the right tokens. And also nobody wanted to address the possible rug pull that people were thinking, because nobody was getting their airdrops. People kept just saying, just keep buying, buy, just buy. Oh, just buy the right coin. Oh, you messed up. It's your fault. You know, it was just like nobody wanted to say, hey, what's going on with the airdrop? Nobody wanted to talk about that. If you started talking about it, people were getting banned. Like, where are my airdrop tokens? You know, it sucks that a lot of people were having the ability right here to sell right here. You know, they had the ability to do it. A lot of people had the ability to sell off, but many of us, we didn't have that ability. I didn't have that ability because I didn't have my tokens. The only other way I could have participated was by buying more tokens. You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, I mean, this is a complete success in my opinion. I mean, I was a pleb. You know, I was a pleb. My allocation was like $2.51, and you know, I'm sitting at over $300. That's crazy, freaking crazy. It's absolutely nuts, man. So, you know, as this thing rises in value, so does my wallet. So it's really, really cool, and you kind of feel like it's hard to lose when you only have $2.50 of skin in the game. It's not like this is going to be detrimental if it happens to bottom out again. I mean, this thing is going to go far, in my opinion. And probably just about every single launch from MemePad is going to get better and better. And then more people are going to realize that it's a positive, it's a plus to be on the MemePad platform, because you're going to get first crack at a lot of these IDOs that are going to be successful. You know, not all of them are, and there's no, you know, so, but take advantage of what you got. You know, if you can get the means, if you have the means of getting in early, get in early. As you can see, things get pretty wild. And what I like about this is, even though it did get wild, it didn't get, like, in my opinion, it didn't go absolutely crazy. I think they probably could have even created a little more hype by delaying this at least another day or two. That's what I thought they were gonna do. honestly, but they didn't. But you know, it is what it is. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think that, again, do you think you were fooled? Do you think that they were wrong? Do you think that what they did was completely fine and legit? How did you fare? Did you lose a bunch of money? Were you able to get back in on the right token? What exactly happened with you? I would honestly say that at the very least, if you were able to get, if you were a pleb or somebody who was in the IDO, if you were able to get in at least $50 or something like that, you're kind of good to go, because the M cap, the market cap was so low, you know, that you kind of can afford to put in a very little amount and receive a big gain. So yeah, let me know. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.